Well rated by Turner, 3/4 in front of Fremont. There goes a Basso from the tail of the field. That's how slowly they were going. He got around them effortlessly. He's moved up 3 wide now and he's having a crack at the leaders. And Bowman pulled Outlaw Pete to get around the outside of Oliver on Poonamoo in the middle. Star Exhibit getting caught up behind them over on the fence. Dark Musket coming down the middle. Settlers Creek led at the 250. A Basso's runs come to an end. Star Exhibit rolled away from the heels of Settlers Creek with Outlaw Pete still running on. Star Exhibit hit the front with 100 left to go. Dark Musket's coming down the outside, but Star Exhibit draws clear. Star Exhibit won by a length over Outlaw Pete, Dark Musket, and then Django behind them in a photo for 4th placing with Settlers Creek and Poonamoo. A gap to Fremont and a Basso. Well, his run was a very short, sharp one, but it came to an abrupt halt, and he finished up back there at the tail.
Willie Pike is on the board. Race 2, number 1, Star Exhibit. Pike rides for Jeff Durant and Jason Miller. For Outlaw Pete, second. 160, Trevor Andrews and Hugh Bowman. Dark Musket, 380, runs third for the Graham Ballantyne stable and Jared Noski on board. A dawdling affair early days.
Yeah, and that's exactly why I had Star Exhibit on top, because I just felt like he could make its own luck and have its own turn of foot. The horses like Outlaw Pete and Poonamoo, they needed that genuine tempo, but we've seen Star Exhibit before in walking races just be able to let down. Brilliant ride by Pikey, able to sit behind Settlers Creek through those early stages, roll off the fence, and 2 good, well-deserved victory.
It worked well for Pike today. He gets the money with Star Exhibit. Outlaw Pete, he got onto the back of a Basso once he started to roll. He could do no better. Django back on the inside. It just didn't suit him, that real sprint home. When they came around the home turn, he was back on the fence and not doing much. And down the outside, Dark Musket is hitting the line well. A nice performance there. Django picking up late, gets into about 4th or 5th spot. 1, 4, 2 the numbers. 1, 4 and 2 after the second here at Ascot. All right, won't be long before Lucy Warwick catches up with Willie Pike. She is doing our post-race interviews today on horseback. And here's Lucy with the wizard, Willie Pike.
Pikey, a lot has to go on to get her to the barriers. You've got to get out early. She's got the blindfold, the barrier blanket. She races like an absolute gem.
Yeah, the hard part's getting on. Once you're on, quite a lovely ride.
The pace was topsy-turvy, and were you a bit worried when they slowed right down?
Absolutely. There probably was no real pace right from the get-go. But then we went even slower. I thought, the race is going to be over before I even get out. But it was a good turn of foot there today.
Great, well done, Pikey. Hands and heels as usual.
Yeah, it's nice when you get to do it with that sort of luxury, but I felt the winner. Once I got out and got balanced, I felt like the winner.
I'm sure we'll see you again today. Good luck.
I hope so.
Okay, the co-trainer's just not down here at the moment, nor is Bob, so we are heading off to Rosehill now and stand by next for the Mounting Yard out of Rosehill Gardens with Richard and Duff.
Really good performance there by Star Exhibit, able to just sit behind the speed which was created by Settlers Creek. They did walk through those early stages and we saw the turn of foot later being too good and able to get the first win of this prep after being very consistent with a 4th, a 2nd and a 4th. And I do have Mr. Bob Peters with me now to discuss that victory. Bob, it was one of those races when you do the speed maps, there didn't look to be a lot there, so you're going to need to create your own luck.
Well, I don't do speed maps, and I hope Willie doesn't either.
Well, we didn't see much speed in that race anyway. They did walk, so in the end you did need that turn of foot, and we've seen Star Exhibit has definitely got that.
Yes, it is a bit of a problem when they do that, but luckily we were up close and he was able to get out on the corner, not like happened last week, and it was good to sprint with that weight that he carried.
Hasn't done much wrong this prep, but he just seemed to really knuckle down a bit quicker today when Pikey did ask. He reacted immediately and as I said, was able to put probably a length on straight away.
Yeah, but he wasn't able to do that the last couple of runs because he's been caught up on the fence, so it made all the difference today.
Where to this prep? Do you stay around these 16, 1800 metre races?
Oh, we'll look at what's there. There's not very much on our calendar for horses like him. We get forced into the listed races, and then if we happen to win or run second, we go up too many points. So really, I don't think there's much for him.
Bob, tell us about Astronomer in the next race. It's been an interesting prep so far. The first 2 runs were good. Last run, Randy Tanser just didn't let down when we wanted. What's your thoughts going into this?
I'm very much looking to see what happens.
We look forward to seeing what happens as well, Bob. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
There's Bob Peters, of course, the owner of Star Exhibit, which has taken out race number 2, the Amelia Park Lamb Handicap, a 72-plus event over the 1,600 metres.
$38.02 for the 1,600 recorded. The final 600 is 34.35. 34.35.
Well, grab winning jockey now, William Pike, and again, it was a little bit of luck needed throughout those early stages, but William was able to do exactly that. It was the 6th career win now for this galloper from 14 starts. Pike here was pretty tough to get the job done there, but in the end, the horse was able to react to a slow tempo.
It was quite a steady tempo, but I was still in a position to strike if I could get room. Once I found it, I was quite confident.
It's been a prep as well, as we said. All of these races that you've been in, it has been consistent. There's been that lack of speed through those early stages. What was different today about the way he was able to turn it on so quickly?
Not really sure. Maybe he's a bit fitter. Maybe today was just his day. But he was a little bit hard to catch in the past. What to put it down to, I'm not sure. But he was there for us today. The
1,600 metres still ideal, or is it time now to start stepping up from the feel you were getting?
I was pretty happy at the 16, but I think when he's on, he could go to just about any distance. When he's on, he's on.
Well done, mate. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.